It has been too long since I've made any ornaments, so let's just get into it. Let's make some YouTube Animator ornaments. I went to Twitter and asked you guys who you wanted to see turned into an ornament, and of course the odd ones out was the most demanded YouTube Animator, which is fine. It actually serves as a really good sort of warm-up to get back into these ornaments because, like I said, it has been about a year since I've made these ornaments, and I am just so excited and pumped to get into making more of these. So make sure you follow me on Twitter if you do want to suggest any. I am going to be doing frequent polls as the weeks go on to ask you guys which character in a series or something or other or this and that you guys want to see. So if you aren't following me already, give me a little follow and then you can help me decide on who or what to make in the future. But anyways, you guys were very enthusiastic about the Odd Ones Out being made into an ornament, and he has a very simple and cute character to turn into an ornament. It's very easy to do, thankfully. I do feel like I'm a little limited with felt, but thankfully with this simple sort of marshmallow character, I think he calls it, it was really easy to turn into a felt ornament and it turned out so cute. I'm always very excited to cut out a mouth or something so you can get a very, very slight 3D effect with layering the felt. Sure, I could cut out a black piece and a red piece and just put it on top of the white, but when you cut out a hole and put it behind the white, it actually gives this really cool effect that you're actually looking into a mouth. With a simple ornament like this, I could have put a face on either side, but to be honest, his faces are all just kind of two eyes and a smile. Which brings me to another point. Most animators are just white blobs with different sorts of hair. So a lot of you suggested a lot of animators which basically just look like the same thing with a wig on. So it was really hard to decide on who to do. So these decisions were basically who brought the most variety in character design. And that sounded like I was being rude. I promise I'm not. And with that, our first ornament is done. Next up is Rebecca, or you may know her as Let Me Explain Studios. When I was doing some research on which people to do, I was looking at their avatars, and although she's another one of those white characters with a wig on, again, no offense, I understand that animation is very time consuming, and having a white background with a character with no fill makes it very easy to make fast animations. I get it, but I'm talking about character designs, and having a bunch of white ornaments would be very boring. Anyways, as I was doing research into who to do, I found her drawing of her character as a doll with a VidCon badge and something about her stories and obsession with VidCon? I don't know. I feel like she talks about VidCon a lot. I don't know. I don't claim to know any of these people. I just watch them from afar. So she has this drawing of herself as a doll, and I thought that would be absolutely perfect to turn into an ornament because I'm sewing essentially these tiny little doll things. So it was the cutest thing to turn into a doll and have this tiny little VidCon badge. It was adorable and is so much fun to make. I always love making little accessories or additional little details that dangle and stuff on these ornaments, so that was a lot of fun. And turning her little plushy self into a sewn object was the perfect fit. I will say this is probably the second most complicated ornament, only because later on there's one with a lot of stripes that I had to sew together, and oh boy, that wasn't fun. But I do struggle a lot with creating an actual sort of person when it comes to sewing these felt ornaments, and especially when it comes to their hair. I just don't really know what to do or how to do it. I think I did okay with this one. It turned out alright, but I think she turned out really cute, and like I said, I especially love that dangly little VidCon badge. It's so cute, just dangling there. Next up is my fellow Canadian ginger pale. Well, technically I'm not Canadian, but I live in Canada, so close enough. This was a more simple one, which I was looking forward to, especially after doing the Rebecca one, because wow, that one was quite an adventure. So with Ginger Pale, I feel like I had a few stupid faces to choose from, his little beady eyes and his little mouth. So throughout this whole part of me making him, he's just in the corner with this terrified looking face. I don't know, it's kind of cute, but really funny how he's just sitting there looking a little offended or something. I don't know, maybe he's just terrified to watch himself be put together. I don't even know. What is he? Is he put together? He's made a video about what he is, but honestly, I don't even really know what he is still. He's just a thing. like a Shy Guy ripoff or something. Either way, very happy that he wasn't a white blob. When I thought about doing the YouTube Animator ornaments, I was very excited to do Ginger Pale because he has some color, which he just made a video about recently, color. That's something I do appreciate about Ginger Pale's videos, is that he is not a white character standing in front of a white backdrop. He usually has some splash of color, it's usually very fun, which I can very much appreciate about his videos. I also wasn't sure if I wanted to do a full body Ginger Pale or just the head, and instead of botching the body, I thought I would just keep it simple and sweet and just do that little head, and I think it turned out perfect. Simple enough for an ornament, but still cute enough and had enough details to be adorable and nice to look at. Overall, I'm very pleased with the outcome of this Ginger Pale ornament. That face though, that poor guy, I almost feel kind of bad giving him such a terrified face at all times. He's just stuck like that. Forever. Thinking about our future. Next up is Sugar, which I don't know a whole lot about this animator. All I know is that I was really excited because I had a really good idea for her ornament. So her character is just like anyone else. It's a persona, it's a humanoid character. She might have pale skin, she's not white, but it was still a human character that I just didn't want to do another one of. However, the one thing that really stands out from her character design from all the other animators is that I really like her outfit. I don't know if it's the stripes because, as you guys know, I'm a sucker for stripes and I also draw myself wearing a striped shirt. The skirt is also really dang cute. Usually when animators draw themselves in clothes, it's a t-shirt and pants, so basically all they have to do is draw lines on their bodies and they're done. It keeps it simple, I get it. But her character's outfit is just so dang cute and I had to make that the focus of this ornament. Plus, like I said, I really like to incorporate different little accessories and stuff. So because I liked her outfit, I obviously, as you can see, made her outfit into an ornament. And I thought it would be the cutest thing to make it hang on a hanger so that instead of hanging an ornament on a piece of ribbon, it was hanging on a hanger on the tree. It's just so cute. I was really pleased with myself to come up with that idea and I was just very excited to turn it into ornament form. So I think it turned out really cute and I think this is actually my favorite ornament out of the bunch. It really makes me want to make a bunch of other little outfits and have them hanging on hangers and just cosplay and video game character clothes and just all sorts of things. The one thing I will say about this ornament is it was such a pain to sew the stripes together, and I know I didn't do them perfectly like her character is, but when it comes to felt, you can't just draw things on it. The skirt though turned out really cute and I'm very happy with how the skirt turned out, so good job me. Overall, best ornament. Last but not least, we have Katsune, which is another one of those ornaments, I meant to say animators, another one of those animators that I just really don't know a whole lot about. I'm not super deep into the animator scene, so honestly my animator knowledge is pretty small. But as I have mentioned 100 times, this was a character design that wasn't just a white blob, so I was really excited to get some more color into these ornaments. And a cat, heck yes, I was very excited to make a cat. I have done a lot of Animal Crossing ornaments in the past, so I thought this would be really easy, but for some reason I really struggled with this one. It started off by cutting the mouth really big, or just the mouth shape didn't turn out right. It's always a risk to cut the mouth shape out of the actual piece of felt instead of just putting something on top, though I do like the effect you get, like I said earlier, of having that layered mouth. But this one just didn't turn out great, so I really struggled with the face on this one. I wanted it to look more sassy, but then that eyeball just wasn't turning out right with the amount of space the mouth took. But in the end, I do think I came through and the face turned out really cute with this one. So good job me. I also got some layers on the ears, which I think, again, create a really good 3D effect. It's a very simple little thing you can do to create a little more depth in your 2D creations. I also just really like to sew on details like the eyelashes and the eyebrows and the nose. Stuff like that is a lot of fun, so I really enjoyed that with this character. And that is our last animator ornament. I hope you guys enjoyed this first of many ornament videos. Let me know, who's your favorite animator? Did I make them into an ornament? Hopefully. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!